Yep, turn your mics on.
Turn it on?
Yep.
I don't have my nose. Can you hear me?
Not yet.
Three, two.
Good morning, friends, and welcome. This is Business Connections with Anita. I am your co-host, Christian Meyer. We're here with Anita. How you doing, Anita?
I'm out of breath.
Now, turn your mic on, Anita.
You know what? Her mic is on.
Oh, you know what? It isn't. Yes, it isn't now.
All right.
That was on my side.
Hey, for once it wasn't my fault.
I had it turned off because you were putting your headphones on, and
Yeah, making all this noise. I haven't got myself clipped in. Crazy morning.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a scramble.
so where'd you find your keys?
I didn't. I did not find my keys. I don't know. Everything was going good this morning. Got the dog for a walk. Beautiful morning. And Mario happened to be home cutting tile, and I'm like, have you seen my keys? And so he came in. We were flying through the house. I couldn't find them anywhere.
You know what? Where they're at. The last place you left them.
Right. I know. But I can't remember where that was. So, yeah, spare key and, spare key to get back in the house.
But the good
your
news
alarm
is-
goes off every time now when I have to unlock the
yeah.
car because...
Until you get the key in the ignition because you don't have the key fob to turn off the alarm.
Well,
So everybody, Anita has arrived and Anita is leaving. Oh,
good
goodness.
news is you're here.
That's
So,
that's right.
yeah,
And we're blessed to have these little ones in our studio. Welcome, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun show today. So it's our kids show. We've got my two boys here, Corbin and Reese. As always, we invite you guys to reach out with any questions or comments. You can call us directly at 844-790-8255, or you can text in at 775-237-2266. Be sure to leave reviews on the Facebook page. Hopefully you're streaming, watching us right now on the live stream, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. And leave the reviews. They help us get recognized on social media and obviously helps with donations and airtime sponsorships.
Yes, those reviews are very important. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and the more reviews and the more people that respond to us and things, we can get more and more guests on. And that really helps Business Connections with Anita. And what we're here to do is bring enlightenment to businesses in our area or around the world, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to have you here helping me along, especially this morning. Anita's got the... First of all, I haven't ran in years, you guys. And I literally ran in here.
Well, the good news is we're about 4 minutes away from the first break, so you can...
I know, so I can catch my
catch
breath.
your breath.
But we want to hear about Rough Riders. What do you got going on?
Yeah, so we've got a number of things going on. The biggest is that we've got some new dogs that are available and needing homes. Two of them are rehomes. So the first one is Duke. Duke is a Siberian Husky, very sweet. He's young, he's 2-3 years old, very playful, but he needs an active family. He needs somebody who can keep up with that energy level, does great with other dogs that are his size and larger, would not be great for a home that has cats or small animals. Not that he's aggressive, just that he doesn't know his own strength.
Right.
You can find him at roughriders.org/Duke. We've got Bubba, who we pulled last week and saved him from some dog fighting.
Oh.
Very sweet boy. He was more than likely used as a bait dog in the past. He's got scars on his face, horribly cropped ears, but very sweet. Always has a smile on his face. Very happy. Again, gets along well with dogs that are his size or larger. We don't know yet about smaller dogs yet. And then we've got Quanta, who is another rehome that, She is a 2-year-old pit bull that is just becoming a little too much for her owner at the moment, and pit bulls require a special type of owner, somebody who can control them, who can stay on top, and obviously understands the responsibilities that go into it.
Right.
And so we don't have her listed on the website yet, hoping to have her up today, but at least wanted to get the word out there on her.
Yes.
We have our transport fundraiser that we're raising money
Yes.
for. Mentioned last week that we got a $10,000 match from Tito's Handmade Vodka, so that the next $10,000 we raise, they're going to match dollar for dollar, and we are really grateful to them for
I'm so
for their
excited
support.
for you, Christian. That's an awesome.
We're super
We
excited.
thank you. What was the name of the place that donated for you?
Tito's Handmade Vodka.
Tito's Handmade Vodka. We appreciate you helping Christian.
And they've got quality vodka. It's really good, and it's not overly expensive. You walk into almost any grocery store right now, and their end cap displays are usually all over the place. We have a couple events coming up. We are going to be at the Reno Aces game this upcoming Sunday. Game time starts at 1:05. We should have Tahoe out there and some information on the different programs and adoptable dogs. So if you folks are out there, swing on by and say hi.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we're doing our Noble Pie Trivia Night. Originally it was scheduled for the 15th. Now it's moving over to the 22nd, so the following Thursday, over at Noble Pie Midtown. Tito's is sponsoring that as well. So we'll have some great Tito's prizes and, earn some money for not only our organization, but Dublin's Dream, Heather's organization as well.
Yeah, and you got a couple dogs adopted too, real quick.
We did. In fact, Casper left this morning, and he's on his way actually to his new owners in Rhode Island.
That's a ways.
Very great owners. They are familiar with the breed, and that's really what we wanted for him. And then we got Blue adopted to his new owner, and he is doing amazingly well. He's got a new little brother, Timmy, who is just a ham of a pity and super sweet.
Awesome. Well, friends, as we're winding down to our first segment's winding down. Da 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 da. But we're going to have a great time, and we're going to put our problems aside. And because we're here for all of you this morning, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey Dad, guess what? Yeah. Awesome. At our house, we actually have 2 Tito's cups at our house
Do
in
you?
California. Yeah.
Very cool.
We have a tall one and a small one. Are we allowed to talk this time? Are we gonna talk this time?
Yeah, so
Huffaker, Winners Crossing. Get in and get real. Charbecue, Reno.
Rich is just a really good guy. The term good egg isn't enough to describe him. He's also certified organic and free range. Rich puts the cap back on everything. The toothpaste, the olive oil, the shampoo, everything. He lets his 10-year-old nephew beat him at virtual tennis, even though he can straight up slay his 10-year-old nephew in virtual tennis. When the toilet paper is running low, Rich replaces the roll on the actual holder, not just on the back of the toilet. Rich is texting and driving. Rich, no. What are you doing, Rich? I was just telling everyone how great you are. Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ,
A Lotus broadcast station.
the power of radio since 1967. Want to expand your advertising dollar? Sponsor this or any America Matters program by calling 775-827-8900, extension 2. Now back to the show.
Welcome back, friends, to another beautiful Wednesday morning. This is Business Connections with Anita. Every Wednesday at 10 a.m. on 1180 a.m. KCKQ America Matters Radio. Anita, I think we've got some shout-outs.
Yeah, I talked to a person that I knew when I was 17 years old.
No kidding.
We reconnected, and I had a little chitty chat, and he owns a business there in Syracuse, Indiana, a marina. So we want to just give a shout out to Dave in Syracuse, Indiana. We appreciate you listening in and checking out our show. Maybe someday I can get back there and I can do a little interview with some of these business owners I know back there. Maybe October, I'm thinking. I need a trip out of Reno.
It's a good time of year.
Yeah, because the leaves are turning. It's so beautiful in the Midwest.
Not quite snowing yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. You never know, you know. We're supposed to cool off a little bit here at the end of this week.
I hope so. It's been way too hot.
Yeah, I can't even take my little Yorkie for a little spin in the car. It's just too hot. Jake Jimrick out there, also in Indiana. He's in need of a kidney. He is on the Minnesota and the Indiana donor list, and we just want to lift him up and support him. If anybody is interested in being a donor or get any information about how you can help him, you can contact me at anita@americamatters.us. That's really a handful to say, you know. Now I know why my nephews could never say my name, Aunt Anita, when they were little. It came out all crazy. Willow Bill, I spoke with him a little bit this morning. He was going to try and call in, but I don't think he might later. We'll see. But there's an event for him down in Carson City. It's August 3rd, this Saturday. It's at the business A to Zen. It's from 10 to 6, and this is a benefit to help him with the cost of his chemo treatments, as many of you have, if you've been listening to our show for a while. He has cancer, and we just know he's going to beat it. That's what I have to say about that, because he's got the right attitude, and he has a lot of people in this community lifting him up. He does a lot for our community, and I'm looking forward to representing America Matters at that event and Business Connections with Anita while I'm there.
Yeah, anything we can do to get him back to building those reindeer and,
You'll
reaching
see
his
him
goal
this
of-
Christmas. I'm going to go down and help volunteer in October. We're going to set an event date like I did last year. We had to fix some of the reindeer, you know, as they get put out. The weather, snow plows, whatever happens to them. So we take tape off that needs to be, and then we're putting lights on. We kind of touched base this morning about making a robotic head on one of them.
Oh, that would be pretty neat.
So maybe he's gonna check into his end, and I'm gonna check into my end, and we'll see if we can't make that happen. That'd be pretty cool. You know, have it over here at the convention center or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be really cool, because then I could see it all the time. The 24th annual Senior Fest is gonna happen right here. I saw on Facebook, right here in the Reno Town Mall. They're gonna have 60 businesses here to help seniors in our community get connected with businesses and agencies that can help them in our aging, they call it the aging community of Reno here. And so I'm looking forward to maybe meeting some of those businesses, because we're right here, and shake hands and get to know some folks.
I'll have to check with my girlfriend. She actually works for Cascades at the Sierra, which is senior living and memory care, and seeing if they plan on attending, and if not, see how they can get them in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It is on Facebook under Senior Fest 2019. You gotta laugh at yourself, folks, because if you don't, you'll just make yourself crazy. But you know.
And this episode's all about fun anyway.
That's right. We gotta
Huh,
let our
guys?
hair down,
Yeah.
just like the dog the other day when she was hanging out the window. If any of you saw that video, it was so cute. Her hair was just a blowing. She loves to have her head outside, like most dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a neighbor upstairs that got a puppy from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's a cocker-doodle something.
Golden Doodle?
Yeah, that.
The boys have a Golden Doodle. What's her name?
Her name is Maggie.
Maggie?
Maggie.
Oh, okay. And
How old
she's
is she?
She is 1 year old.
and she's a little wild, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And super weird.
Super weird. Well, this girl happens to work at Renown, and unfortunately, the puppy is left alone for long periods of time, and now it's in a crate, and we hear it howling and barking and crying, and it just makes me sad. Because you really have to put thought into adopting an animal. You have to give
Absolutely.
it that bond time. The poor dog's flown halfway across the country. His little bearings are a little, and then she had a friend staying there with another dog, and now that friend is not there as much. And the dog's just kind of left there, and I just hear it crying all day long, and it just makes me sad.
Well, if you see her, let her know, take the dog over to Charlie's place or one of the other doggy daycare places. They love it. It gets the energy out. And, of course, they're not left alone for hours whining and barking.
Yeah, because she works nights, so he's cooped up all night, and then she sleeps all day, and he's out. But then she gets up, she lets him out for 5 minutes, they run around, literally less than 5 minutes, she's out there. And that's his playtime outside. You have to be, I feel, to take care of your animal well. Do you guys walk your dog?
Yeah. Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, because she's a little bit, she gets wound up, right? And, I think that's important for dog owners or people thinking about having dogs to be responsible owners.
Well, especially with a breed that does have so much energy. It's why we end up rehoming Huskies and German Shepherds. And, people see them on Game of Thrones and think, they're going to make great pets, but they don't realize the effort that goes into the breed in keeping them not only exercise, but, keeping their brains occupied. Because when they get bored, they can get destructive.
No kidding. I see the neighbor upstairs. He had a German Shepherd. The dog's name is Bolt. Can you guess why his name is Bolt? What do you think he does?
Because he's crazy.
Or he runs off, right?
Super fast.
Bolt. Yeah. And I've seen that dog take off a couple times. But, scammer call. Ignore that. I'm going to put that on silent. I did some robotics teaching. Just finished that up. Wanted to touch base on that real quick. Have you guys got STEM classes where you're at?
No. Not really, no.
No? Well, next year when you come visit your dad, you should beg him to sign you up at Reno Technology Academy.
Maybe.
They have all kinds of courses for age groups. So
Great.
both of these boys can fit into that.
And they love Legos.
Yeah, it's a Legos program. I did the Legos Mindstorm EV3 program, and what I do is I go in and I have my kids, I make a maze on the floor, and then they have to program their robots, build them and program them. Do you need a cup of coffee?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just kidding.
I think we're boring them to death.
I know, but their moments come in here in a little bit. But that. What was I saying?
The maze.
Oh yeah, the maze. Going through the maze and trying to make that robot do that, and learning the different degrees and on rotations. There's a lot to it that we don't that most people are like, oh, that looks pretty easy, but there's a lot that thought behind it that goes into it. So I like to take my kids outside. We do the lesson plan because I have found that they want to touch that robot and they want to get into programming, and then I've lost them.
Oh, I'm sure that.
So I got to remove them from the classroom and take them outside for a hot minute, and probably about 15 minutes. We go over the lesson plan. We discuss all kinds of stuff, about maybe Tesla and automatic driving cars. What do you think about automatic driving cars?
I think it would be really cool to have an automatic driving car so you can really just rest in the car while a robot drives for you.
Okay, what dangers do you think that could cause? Go ahead.
Well, like, what if the robot was sleeping?
Yeah, what if something happened and
then you would crash?
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Well, luckily with the robots, you don't have to worry about them sleeping. You got to worry about everybody else who's on the road. And that's the biggest problem right now is Tesla has that ability that the car can essentially drive itself. But there's some people who think that they can take a nap while the car is doing that. But you always have to be aware. You always have to know what's going on around you because there's no way of telling who's going to come out of nowhere. Like this morning, remember that lady who almost sideswiped us?
Yeah.
Or, we have coyotes and open ranges out here in Nevada, so, animals can pop out in front of you.
Wild horses.
Wild
they can
horses.
do a lot of damage.
True. We have a lady online here on Facebook. Her name's Patty. We want to give her a shout out over there in Sparks. She's a big encourager for me. And she's on here and she says she thinks you guys are awesome.
What do you say?
Thanks. Thank you.
Anyways, moving right along, Christian. Oh, teaching boys. Most of the people that take my class are boys, but I did have a little girl that joined her brother on the last day of our class, and she took over a robot that was left. The guy dropped out and wanted to play with his friends rather than come to class. I don't blame him. He'd already taken one class, but anyways, he left his robot behind, and I let her start fixing the program. So she had it up and going almost all the way through the maze, and her brother had worked on it all week long. But we were adding things to her brother. So to be fair, we had, every time they turn, they have to make a sound like a garbage truck. When it's backing up, the lights flash and it makes a beep, beep, beep to warn the pedestrian or another car that it's going to do that. Right. So we make the robot do that. And they learn how to program it. It has all different kinds of bricks and everything that they put together, and they can make it do whatever they want. Folks, stay with us. We got more coming up, and we got these two young ones that are going to share their thoughts. We'll be right back.
Gimme candy. Give me candy. Gimme candy, USA.
Gimme Candy, Sunburst, Choco Rocks, Salted Caramel Pretzel Bites, Dark Chocolate Espressos, Choco Pistachios, Gimme Candy Coated Almonds, Hot Rocks, and Nevada Rocks. Gimme Candy, everyone loves Gimme Candy. Get Gimme at 7-Elevens, Reno, Incline Village, Truckee, Sparks, Sun Valley, and Carson City. Gimme Candy. Thanks for a great year. Visit Gimme Candy, 405 Edison Way, Reno. Gimme Candy and 7-Eleven. Gimme Candy.
Can your own stem cells heal you? The miracle of life begins when an egg and a sperm unite. They form a single stem cell. Stem cells will keep dividing until directed by the body to become something else. Natural occurring stem cells can be found in all tissues of your body. Can your own stem cells help your body heal and repair itself? Find out more by calling Dr. Dan Royal at 702-562-1454. Dr. Royal has developed a unique patent-pending process for obtaining stem cells from your own blood. Stem cells can be concentrated, prepared, and delivered to areas where you need them most to repair old, damaged, and dying cells. Can your own stem cells help your body heal and repair itself? Are you a cancer patient in remission who needs rejuvenation for optimal health and wellness? Find out more by calling Dr. Dan Royal at 702-562-1454. Don't wait, call today. That number again is 702-562-1454.
This is Clarence Collins, producer of Keith Gallagher Jr.'s music and a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tune in every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. and Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m. to hear Keith's music on the Music Path Show.
Destination Midtown. Experience the difference. Reno's premier shopping extravaganza. Everything imaginable and more. Midtown matters. Get down to Midtown.
Meccano Home Decor and Garden. Worldwide one-of-a-kind maker store. Reinventing Americana art, upcycle style. Meccano Artistry, making Nevada pieces relevant through recreation and unique vision. 1350 South Virginia.
Midtown Reno. Experience the difference. Get down to Midtown. Midtown matters.
GTG, BRB, OMW, be there in a few. You may think that these kinds of texts are fine because of their length, and you can easily send them at a stoplight. But no, answering one text can take your attention away from the road for 5 seconds. And traveling at 55 miles an hour, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Make good decisions, don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Hi everybody, this is Sharon Oran with Coffee with Sharon. Remember, every Thursday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come join me and my guest. Who will it be? Surprise!
Brought to you in part by Michael's Reno Power Sports.
I'll be here. Will you?
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Unable to listen to the whole show? A recording of today's program will be available later today. Visit americamatters.us and click on the podcast link. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back, friends. This is Business Connections with Anita on 1180 AM KCKQ America Matters Radio.
The best community radio here in Reno, Nevada.
It is.
Did you know that we're the only station here in the United States, I believe, it's the whole United States, that goes live with hosts, guests, and now this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For now, until they catch on and
well,
start stealing the idea, right?
We already got the steamroller going, and we're growing and building, and now you can sit in our studio out here and watch the broadcast, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's all of the upgrades are so much fun. New microphones, new headsets, giant TVs. It's
it's pretty amazing. We're going to get on with the this segment's about social media and what these boys want to be when they grow up. So since you know your boys, I'm going to let you let them ask the questions or whatever. We'll go back and forth.
So we've got my two boys, my 9-year-old Corbin, say
Hello.
hi, and my 6-year-old Reese, say hey.
Hi.
Hey, I think you guys have somebody to give a shout out to. Who is it?
Our mom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you wave?
Yeah.
She can see you. Say hi.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for joining us, Aaron. We appreciate it.
They're still alive. For now. So when we were thinking about bringing you guys on the show, we were trying to think, okay, what's a good question to ask? And we figured, okay, what do you guys want to be when you grow up?
Well, I want to be a video game creator, or like make robots or something like that. And then if that really doesn't work out, then I kind of want to be a YouTuber.
Very cool. Yeah, I mean, that goes along with Anita's robotics class, and the programming language for robotics is very similar to that of creating video games.
Yes.
And Reese, what about you?
Okay, so I want to be a singer. If that doesn't work out, I want to be a YouTuber also.
So you want to be a singer or a YouTuber, right?
Mostly a singer.
Oh, okay.
A singer. I like that.
So you guys both said YouTubers. Obviously, you guys spend a lot of time on YouTube. What are some of your favorite shows on there?
Well, I like this video game called Clash of Clans, and they have made a cartoon version of that called Clash-O-Rama, which is really fun to watch.
That's cool, and they're pretty short episodes, so they're easy to digest, right? Very cool. And you also watch another guy who plays a lot of video games, and what's his name?
His name is Corey Kenshin.
Mm-hmm. And he's pretty funny, huh?
Yes,
he is super funny.
Yeah. And what about you, Reese? Who do you like on there?
Well, I like Corey Kenshin.
Yeah. What about who are the guys that do like the gummy challenges?
Cullen's Key.
Collins Key, very cool. And so, these guys have hundreds of thousands, millions of followers. Corbin, you were talking a little bit about, how they get different play buttons, different categories of play buttons.
Silver, gold, and diamond.
Do you know how many subscribers they have to get to those?
Silver is 100,000. I think gold is 500,000. Wait.
Double that.
And diamond is 1 million.
Nope.
Or 2 million.
So gold is 1 million, diamond is 10 million,
Oh.
and then there's the custom play button, which is 50 million.
Oh.
And you know who the first to get that was, right?
T-Series and PewDiePie.
PewDiePie was the first to get
Yeah.
that, and then T-Series got the second tier custom, which was the first to 100 million subscribers.
Also, there's this other play button called the Ruby play button.
I think you get that at 100 mil.
Oh, very cool. Did you know that there's other play buttons that you don't physically get? They're unrecognized. It's the graphite for under 1,000, opal over 10,000, and bronze, which is over 10,000. The opal's under 10,000.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah,
heard
me
of
too.
those.
Well, you guys can start your own channels and work your way up through the different play buttons.
Yes.
Which would be very cool. Now, if you did have your own YouTube shows, what would you do on it?
I would play video games, lots and lots of video games.
Like which games?
As I get older, probably Fortnite, all of the mature games. So like Halo, Call of Duty, maybe.
Very cool. And you, Reese?
So, some people can sing and play video games at the same time. Like, I would do video games first and then a singing one and then it just goes on and on.
Yeah. Who's the singer that you really like that's on YouTube?
Maddie B.
Maddie B. Yeah, you like his videos, huh?
Yeah.
Those are pretty neat. Did you guys know that YouTubers can make money?
Yes, out of subscribers and views after a year.
Yeah, and they don't even have to have a huge number of followers.
Yeah.
They can have very few.
They just have to have a lot of views.
Yeah, and so there's actually different ways to make money on YouTube in addition to the subscribers.
Yes.
So, you go on YouTube and you pull it up and there's an ad that starts playing.
Yes.
Everybody who advertises with that can earn a little bit of money. There's two types. There's the pre-roll ad, which is up to 30 seconds long before a video. And those are the ones you can usually skip.
Yes.
Or in-stream, which is in the middle of the video. Same thing, you can skip. The only way they make money is if somebody actually clicks on the ad. And so just by watching it, they're not really making any money.
Oh.
But when somebody does click on it, guess how much they make for every click?
How much?
Between 6/1000th of a cent and 1.5 cents per click. So you would need a lot of views in order to get there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of those are accidents?
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure more than half.
Oh, I didn't mean to go there.
Probably, of course, if PewDiePie, since he has over 100 mil, probably he would get a lot of more money for all the ads that pop up.
Yeah.
Well, basically, Corey Kenshin would get
that
lots of funny videos. Like, he always gets people who tell him to do stuff, and he also does memes.
Oh.
Yeah, he does meme reviews.
That's very cool. The other type of ad is what's called a bumper ad, and those are the little short 5 to 6 second ads, and they get paid for every time it's seen, so you don't have to click on it.
Because there's no skip.
Exactly.
There's no choice. You have to watch.
You have to watch it, but it's 6 seconds. It's easy enough. How much do you think that they get paid for every 1,000 views of those?
I mean, that's a lot of math to do in my head, so I don't really know.
Throw a number out there.
$100.
$100? Nope. For every 1,000 views, they earn about $4.18. That's it.
Okay,
So
that is weird.
That's why.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's why they need lots and lots of people watching, and obviously guys like Corey Kenshin and PewDiePie.
Yeah, PewDiePie, his top video got 100. I think it was million views.
Mm-hmm.
Every single subscriber.
That's very cool. Couple other ways and where people make most money are what's called sponsored posts.
Yes.
So sponsored posts are where the video either includes a mention of the product or a review of a product.
Like, or they show a video game that they're sponsoring.
Exactly, and the way they get paid is they negotiate with the product manufacturer or the company that's selling it in order to figure out how much they'll be paid for promoting it.
Yes.
And obviously, the bigger the views, typically the more money they can command. And then related to that is something called affiliate marketing. Do you know what that is?
No.
No?
No, I do not know.
Okay, I didn't expect that you would. So affiliate marketing would be when they say, like, click a link on the website to get to the product.
Oh, so like
subscribers?
Not subscribers.
Descriptions, or like forgot what they're called. Description, yeah.
Yeah,
they can like the like button. Well, that's why I don't have a like button.
You don't have a like button? You don't have a YouTube show.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't like have a like button. We can like press like buttons on our like iPads.
Mm-hmm.
That's what moms allow. We can't subscribe.
Yeah, we can. You just have to have an account.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can't purchase the products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the affiliate, there's a link either in the video or in the description where people click on, and that takes them to the product website, and then for every product that somebody buys through that link,
it goes to the YouTuber.
A portion of that goes to the YouTuber. Yes. And so that's the way people are making money on YouTube, in addition to the pre-roll ads and all of that. And so,
they're adding things all the time, Christian. Actually, I guess Facebook, from a podcast I listen to, it's a social media marketing podcast I've been listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that Facebook admitted that YouTube is their competition.
Yeah.
So that's why Facebook is trying to up their game on their videos, because that's where they're kind of slacking, I guess. But stories are the popular thing.
Exactly. Yeah, YouTube is the second largest search engine, and they're associated with Google. So when you go on Google and you look something up and there's YouTube videos that pop up right away,
everywhere.
It's because obviously they want you to take a look.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, when we come back, I've got a little game for you guys, but
Cool. I like little games. Yeah, this is going so fast. We're in the end of the third segment now.
Yeah, after this commercial break, it'll be the last segment, and then we're done.
Look how fast that went.
Yeah. That was super fast.
Yeah.
But we're not done yet.
That's right. So make sure you hang with us. Don't turn that dial, you guys. We got a lot more coming up. You can see more about me at afdesigns.online. Find the links to help our folks in our community there. And we'll be right back after this commercial break from our sponsors.
We're up all night, smoking it right. Fresh and delicious through and through. A family tradition is waiting for you, right here at Brothers Barbecue.
Catering an event or just enjoying lunch? Taste our traditional smoked barbecue beef and pork plates, bowls, sandwiches, Texas taters, and cornbread. For all your catering needs, Brothers Barbecue, 618 South Center Street.
Businesses, writers, check this out. Go to lrpnv.com to get your printing, publishing, and professional services today. Need a virtual office? A place to receive and forward your mail with professional address and suite number for your business? Someone to answer your telephones? Want to rent a conference room for only $15 an hour? What about that book you've been wanting to have printed? LRP Printing and Business Center can do it for you, and they have a professional assistant on site daily, Monday through Friday. Just call 775-356-1004. Need copies, business cards, invoices, books, booklets, or graphic design to help brand you or your business? Just call 775-356-1004 or go to lrpnv.com. With a great selection of new and used books, you can get your printing done and a book to entertain you in your time off. And don't forget, you could have your business sponsoring the Bookhound Radio Show, just like Andrew Martoni, author of Little Man on the Map, does every week. Just go to lrpnv.com. That's lrpnv.com or call 775-356-1004. They'll provide solutions for your business and writing projects.
Hi, I'm Bill Kendall. I practiced law in Northern Nevada for over 25 years, and I specialize in representing injured people in their fights for just compensation and in representing parents in custody and visitation disputes. I've tried over 20 jury trials to verdict. I've arbitrated or mediated hundreds of personal injury cases on behalf of clients to successful conclusions, and I have personally handled every single case from start to finish. I am also a court-appointed mediator for the Washoe County Family Court Division, where I help parents negotiate custody and visitation plans. With me as your attorney, you can rest assured that your case will be handled competently and that I will be responsive to all of your needs and questions. My goal in every case is to have clients that are satisfied with the outcome of their case and who would recommend me to others. Give me a call at 775-324-6464 or visit my website, billkendalllaw.com. My number again is 775-324-6464.
Wainema Ranch Wild Horse Sanctuary, a preserve dedicated to keeping America's wild mustangs and burros running free. Wainema Ranch, 29 miles north of Reno near Hallelujah Junction. An amazing site to visit. Over 130 of God's majestic animals at home on the range. Experience the beauty and wonder. Give at wainemaranch.com. That's WYNEMA Ranch.com or call 775-384-4444. Wainema Ranch.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station, the power of radio since 1967.
To join the conversation, call 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back, friends, to Business Connections with Anita. We've got Reese and Corbin here. We've been having a nice, fun conversation about YouTube and social media. We've got another shout-out for you guys. You know who else is listening?
Who?
Mimi.
Mimi's listening?
Yeah.
Oh,
you want to wave and say hi to Mimi?
Hey, Mimi. Hey, Mimi.
So to wrap up our conversation about YouTube,
Yes.
I want to play a little game with you guys about who makes the most money on YouTube.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So if you had to guess which YouTuber makes the most and how much do they make?
Single or just single?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say PewDiePie because he has the most subscribers as a single YouTuber, and per year probably 10 million.
Okay. All right. How much do you think PewDiePie makes?
Maybe like 50,000 million.
50,000 million? So PewDiePie actually isn't the top YouTuber.
What?
In 2018, they estimated that he made $15.5 million. But
That's a lot of money.
the number one YouTuber is somebody that Reese really likes and used to watch all the time. Can you guess who that is?
Oh, jeez, this is gonna be hard.
Oh no. Wait.
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, I know who it is.
Who is it?
Ryan.
Exactly.
Ryan?
Yep. Ryan's toy reviews, and he's probably about your age, Reese, right?
Yeah, he's like 5 or 6.
He does toy reviews. He opens boxes of toys. He shows them to the camera. He just does with his family. He's the number one YouTuber right now.
In the world?
In the world.
Oh my god.
Can you guess about how much he makes?
20 million?
Close.
60 million?
No.
Oh, I know. 25.
Close. 22 million.
22 million.
Yep.
What?
A couple others that you guys are familiar
That's
with
why he lives in a mansion.
is Dan TDM.
Yes.
Yes, Dan DDM.
He has like 20 million subscribers or something.
He's a big Minecraft guy,
Yes,
right?
Yes, he loves Minecraft.
And he makes 18.5 million. And then the second, the number two, is Dude Perfect.
Dude Perfect.
Dude Perfect?
I
forgot that they were on YouTube.
Don't they have like 45 million subscribers?
I don't know how many subscribers they have, but they make about $20 million last
Well,
year.
usually Maddie B goes out on a vacation and like sings like usual songs.
Yeah.
Regular songs.
And he makes a bunch of money.
I bet he does. I don't know how much he makes, but I just pulled sort of the top four that you guys were familiar with.
Since you wrapped that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm listening to these podcasts, trying to educate myself, get up to speed with the day's times, since I've been hiding under a rug for a little bit. And so I'm listening, and I hear about TikTok. Have you guys
TikTok,
heard
yes,
about?
it's super popular now.
Wait, I forgot what TikTok is.
It's kind of like lip syncing, and then
Oh
you
yeah,
have-
yeah,
that's, like,
that.
Funny stuff.
And I think Reese would probably be really, really good at that.
Well, yeah, I
lip
do
syncing, and he
really-
likes
I really
to sing.
want TikTok.
There actually was a precursor to TikTok, and I can't remember what it was called at the moment.
Musically.
Not Musically.
What?
It was another
Kids
one.
Bop?
Nope,
No,
not Kids Bop. But it was more than just music. It was also movie quotes and things like that. And I have a video of Reese when he was probably about 2.
It's not Snapchat. It's
Doing a Buzz Lightyear
yeah.
Woody from Toy Story thing, and it's super funny. I'll have to show you.
It's
after.
not Snapchat, but I remember it's something being like that.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Now, for
I
those
forgot
that,
what I was doing.
for those that aren't familiar with TikTok, it's supposed to be for people under 30.
What?
Okay.
Well, that would be you, not us. You.
Was it ByteDance?
It's not ByteDance.
Because ByteDance actually owns TikTok.
Oh, no kidding. Okay. Yeah.
What's ByteDance?
The problem is that there's so many that come and go. You know, Vine was a huge one.
Right,
Periscope.
I think it was Vine, maybe.
You know, very short form videos, and they've sort of gone by the wayside. And you know, the bigger platforms are the ones that stick around: Facebook, Instagram,
Snapchat.
Twitter. Snapchat's probably the newest, bigger one. Yes.
Well, that was really funny when I was little and I was doing the Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, I'll have to show you a little
Yeah.
bit later.
Yeah, I forgot.
So what I'm getting out of this is, if you're into making videos and doing this kind of thing, then you can get a little piece of the pie as long as you get subscribers and sponsors and this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, there's content
Well,
across everything. You know, you as long as you've got a good personality, as long as people find what you say and do interesting, yeah, you can get a lot of subscribers. You know, they were talking about Corey Kenshin, who, you know, he's funny and he, you know, plays video games and has a good time, plays around with the editing. And
plays horror
that's-
games.
Exactly.
Plays lots of horror games.
Real quick, I got, Mom sent me a text on what it was called.
Yes?
It's called Dub Smash.
Dub Smash?
Dub
What's,
Smash.
what's Dub Smash?
That's the thing that you did with the Toy Story.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like Toy Story. You know,
Me too.
animation, like Pixar and all these different names. I'm trying to come up with a corporation name right now, so I was like researching, you know, how to come up with a cool name. And they, you know, look at a map, you know, look at rivers, do this kind of, that's how Amazon got its name.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking around and seeing all these different things, and you know, you can get really, really overwhelmed with all the information that you take in about trying to learn where you should be in this social media world. Facebook used to be the place, but I think that marketers are starting to shift from Facebook, because I think the crash hurt them. That day that it crashed, it really made people go, whoa. Wait a minute, maybe I have all my eggs in one basket and I shouldn't. So Instagram is the next one,
Yeah. And
which is affiliated with Facebook. So we're probably going to see the same things implemented there as we did Facebook, as we change as we go along. They're always trying to better it for the user, although some of us users, you know, some change is good, but, you know, like I went to go get into Moments. No more Moments. There's no more moments. There's no more pictures there.
I know who else is on YouTube.
Who?
Who goes out a lot.
Who's that?
Kids Bop.
Kids Bop. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
I went
We're on
to their
YouTube.
2017 concert.
Me too.
Oh, very
We
fun.
both went, and I went for my birthday.
Yeah, so for anybody who's trying to make it out there in the corporate world, you know, on the marketing side of things, we always recommend to diversify. So don't just have a Facebook channel. Don't just have a YouTube. Don't just have Twitter or Instagram.
You know what their biggest problem is?
What?
They're not advertising on America Matters Media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have great sponsorship packages, and we also have great advertising. We can work with any budget, which is cool. Because we are live and we are active in our community, we reach your target market if you're here in the Reno-Sparks area. But because we have the ability to go worldwide, we're not locked into just our area. So if you're outside of our area and would like to reach a new target market, contact me, Anita, at americamatters.us. You can email me, hit our like button on our Business Connections with Anita page. Leave us a review of what you thought of our show today.
And that's the thing. If you have a product or a service that can be done worldwide, we've got listeners all over the world. And so it's a great way to advertise. It's not overly expensive. Especially when it comes to social media marketing, a lot of people can dump a lot of money in there if they don't know what they're doing and not get a whole lot of return back. And so, with audio format like this, it's very straightforward. It's, you hear the ad, if you like it, you buy it, and, you don't have to worry about trying to define your target demographics and your audiences and refining the message so that the algorithm picks it up the right way. It's very just easy and straightforward.
Yeah, and one thing, too, about us here at America Matters is you not only get me and Christian behind you, but you also get the whole team and family here at America Matters. I do know that we bring customers to your business here, and that's important to us. So, go ahead.
What did you want to say, Reese?
What about merch?
What about merch?
Well, yeah.
Business Connections with Anita merch, or just merch in general?
Well, merch in general.
Merch is actually a great way to get your name out. It's in fact, on Rough Riders we sell things in our apparel shop. The hat that I'm wearing. Exactly.
You gave us a necklace.
Yeah, and it's a great way to show your support for a business, and you
get a little something for your donation. I like that.
Exactly, and you're essentially a walking billboard. I can't tell you how many.
I'm gonna buy a. Have you heard of those Cricut machines?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want one of those because, I'm a designer and I have done merchandise for a band, and I just did one for Fit Loca Fitness. So, merchandising seems to be where I'm finding my niche. So.
And with the internet, it's easier than ever. It's no longer that you have to buy 1,000 hats to get a good deal on it.
Right.
There's places like Printful where you can go on and essentially buy it at wholesale, have it printed, and have one-off, so as people purchase them, they're printed and sent out directly to them, and it's not overly expensive.
Well, we had a lot of fun on here today, didn't we? You guys want to come back next year when you come visit your dad?
Yes.
Right on. We'll look forward to it. I have a little gift for you from America Matters. It's a little pin. We appreciate you being here today. Listeners, watchers, and everyone out there today, I hope you have a super blessed day. You are the best part of our week. And we thank you for tuning in. Christian, thank you for helping me settle my nerves this morning with the car key thing. Still got the shakes a little bit, but I'm glad that I made it pretty much in time to speak to the world this morning.
About a minute early, or about a minute late.
Well, I'm usually really early, but today was just an off day. But I hope everybody else's day is going good. We'll see you next week. If you want to check out our goings-on, you can do that at afdesigns.online or check out americamatters.us.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Excuse me, I know you have a 9 o'clock, so I'll keep this short. I'm the business suit in the back of your closet. You wore me nearly every day before your office went, quote, casual. I used to be the CEO of your closet. Now I'm just that one intern no one ever talks to. I always thought you'd circle back with me, get granular, keep me in the pipeline. But nada, nothing. Don't you remember the McKittrick presentation? You spilled coffee on me and I still looked amazing during the breakout talkback Q&A. So, I think it's time for me to move on. I've got a great resume and I absolutely crush it in interviews, okay? Let's make this a clean break. Shift the paradigm. The only thing I ask is that you think outside the box here and do this. Take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create new jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
This is America Matters Media Radio, heard worldwide on the web at americamatters.us and on KCKQ 1180 AM, Reno.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm John Scott. In the first Democratic debate, there appeared a tension between the more centrist and the farther left candidates, both on policy and electability. John Hickenlooper called Bernie Sanders' policies too extreme for the White House. Heritage Foundation spokeswoman Genevieve Wood says free tuition and canceling student debt are unrealistic ideas.
The reality is we can't afford it, but not only can we not afford it, I don't think most Americans think the answer to education problems are saying if you're a rich kid or you're somebody who comes from a family who can pay for tuition, you shouldn't have to do so.
Tonight's debate features frontrunners Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar says the government will set up a system to allow Americans to legally import lower-cost prescription drugs from Canada.
It provides for importation of drugs that were originally intended for sale in foreign countries when it can be done in a way that addresses safety concerns and does not put patients or the U.S. drug supply chain at risk.
Previous administrations had sided with the industry on importation. Also at townhall.com, House Democrats have launched an investigation into alleged derogatory Facebook posts by Customs and Border Patrol employees.
Oversight Committee Chairman Elijah Cummings has asked Border Patrol to turn over all images, video, and text related to 3 private Facebook groups that contain posts regarding immigrants and members of Congress. In his letter, Cummings says he's concerned that some of the employees may still be working with immigrants and children. Border Patrol has launched its own investigation into more than 6 current and former employees.
Capitol Hill correspondent Wally Hines reporting. Ahead of a possible interest rate cut, stocks are mixed. The Dow is down 3 points. The NASDAQ is ahead 14. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Registrations for our annual Gold Summit have exploded. The live event is now sold out. Less than 200 streaming tickets remain. I'm Adam Baratta, author of the national bestseller, Gold is a Better Way. You can join me for our annual Gold Summit titled The Great Devaluation. Learn why Donald Trump's attack on the Federal Reserve has sparked another gold boom. I'm certain you're going to see gold prices above $2,000 before the next election. I'm going to explain it all on August 14th. You've never seen anything like the coming bull market. Come to this event to find out why. Text the words Gold Summit to 49776 to get your free ticket. This event is for serious investors with over $100,000 in an IRA. If that's you, don't miss this opportunity to stream it live for free. Text the words Gold Summit to 49776. That's the words Gold Summit to 49776. You cannot afford to miss this event. Text the words Gold Summit to 49776.
A Middle East summit is being planned for Camp David. We have the latest from the Media Line's Charles Biblazer.
President Donald Trump will reportedly host an Israeli-Palestinian peace summit at Camp David sometime before Israel's September 17th elections. President Trump's senior advisor and son-in-law Jared Kushner is slated to invite Arab leaders to attend the confab during his six-nation trip to the Middle East, which begins Thursday in Jerusalem. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is not expected to travel to Camp David, as sources say his presence would make it more difficult for Arab states to justify their attendance. At the retreat, President Trump will lay out his vision for peace in broad strokes, with numerous reports claiming that he will forgo committing to the formation of a Palestinian state. I'm Charles B. Blazer, Town Hall News, Jerusalem.
News and analysis at themedialine.org and townhall.com. A 5.9 magnitude earthquake has shaken the coast of El Salvador, but there were no reports of damage or injuries. The quake's epicenter, 15 miles southeast of Puerto La Libertad. A Frenchman will retry his flyboard trip across the English Channel.
Frankie Zapata's wife, Christelle, says he will on Sunday retry the 22.4-mile journey from the French town of Sangatte to Dover, England. Last week, on the first attempt, Zapata crashed into a refueling boat 12 miles into the trip. This time, his wife says, he will use a larger boat for the refueling stop in hopes of making landing easier. The flying man has had to build a new board, a customized version of the flyboard his company sells for water sports. The engine is fueled by kerosene he carries in a backpack, his feet fastened to the board. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
More on these stories at townhall.com. I'm John Scott.
The following is an America Matters media production. The views expressed do not necessarily represent those of the station or its advertisers, although we think they should. But that's the opinion of America Matters Media.
This is not America. Little piece of you.
Hey, welcome back to Talking Truth to Power, Nevada's Freedom Talk Radio. I am your host, Brendan Traynor, and my co-host, the fabulous Leland Faegre, fresh down from his appearances in Lake Tahoe to join us today.
Fresh down. That's a good way of describing it.
Okay.
No, it was beautiful, and it's really not that warm today.
No.
It's very nice.
And like you pointed out, I don't think we've had a 100-degree day here in
Not
Northern
yet.
Nevada.
We've come close, and I don't think anybody would notice the difference, but apparently not yet.
Yes. So global warming has not hit us yet here.
What a bunch of nonsense. Huh?
Would you like to start with the topic du jour, the demo debate last night?
Oh, why not?
Sure. I mean,
I have a confession, though. I didn't see it.
yes, I know. You only listened to the commentary.
I looked for the comedy channel and then realized that the comedy was on CNN.
Yes, and do you know who won the debate?
Yes.
Marianne.
Marianne Williamson.
Yes.
And apparently, even on Drudge, the Drudge poll she carried, which is very interesting because those are the people who really care about things that are looking at Drudge. So they like what they saw in her, and she's calling for or has every expectation of a psychic force in America.
Yes, because of the underlying currents that have to be expunged.
And she's on to something there.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's a lot of underlying currents.
Because there's a lot of us are noticing that this transcendent a pattern leads to civil war, as history reveals.
Yes.
Now, she doesn't describe it that way, but that's what she's referring to, is a dark force like this is in the making.
And she thinks, though, that reparations will solve the problem. I know. Do you know that she talked about the 40 acres and a mule? Do you know under libertarian property rights theory, they should have gotten not 40 acres and a mule, but the freed blacks should have gotten the plantations. That's what they should have gotten because the slavery was an ongoing crime. It was a criminal situation that justified with all kinds of genetic not genetic, but racial stereotyping and appeals to the Old Testament and everything else. And
you mean racist?
Yeah, racist. All right. We can use that word here. We're right-wingers. We can say racist.
Well, yeah, that's what we are,
yeah.
by their definition.
Especially us ex-Irish Catholic race. We're the most racist of all, you know.
Yeah.
The Boston Red Sox were the last team to integrate, and, you know, Boston is the most Irish city.
Really?
Yeah.
The Red Sox were the last to integrate?
Yeah, Pumpsie Green.
Very interesting. I didn't know that one.
And Boston is the most Irish city in America. So, you know, there's something to it, but please forgive us, but we try not to be racist. We try to be realists, though. on this show and not politically correct.
Well, who hasn't been described as racist?
Everybody. When everyone's racist, nobody is racist.
I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Because it'll go away then.
Yeah,
you know?
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will go the way of the slavery itself. And but another thing she brought up was the Flint water situation, which the Democrats are also accusing the Republicans of racism because there was a Republican governor at the time in Michigan. And what a lot of people don't understand, what she said, what Marianne said, was that Grosse Pointe did not have the problems that the inner city in Flint had. And Grosse Pointe was the subject of a good movie, but it's also a wealthy suburb outside of Detroit. So she's
Grosse Pointe?
Grosse Pointe, yeah. Grosseppoint, or maybe TE. But anyway, the fact is that the water situation was not really caused by racism. It was caused by one of the things that the Democrats are pushing, which is large infrastructure public works projects with union work.
Mm-hmm.
And this was
those have worked very well in the cities, by the way.
And that is what the Republican governor signed off on. They had a perfectly good water system, but he thought that by putting in this new water system with all this union labor that they would stimulate the economy, a Keynesian idea, and unfortunately it backfired. Another thing they don't mention is that the city of Flint is so poor, and why is it the government so poor especially? Because they're still trying to pay off the retired government employees' pensions. That you wouldn't expect the Democrats to mention that, huh?
No.
Well, that's a plague on a lot of cities, especially
of them.
Democrat-run cities. Yes. And another thing is that the government workers in Flint got fresh water a year before the people did. So government to the rescue of their own people.
Shocking.
Yes.
Shocking, I tell you.
Yeah. So these things are kind of in depth, and they're not going to come up in a political debate, which is based on stereotypes and sloganeering. But it is interesting to think about it. So who are the losers? I would think Beto O'Rourke is hanging by a thread right now. He failed to distinguish himself at all.
And some are suggesting that Buttigieg also
possibly,
is
yeah,
hanging by a
because
thread.
he has no black constituency, and you can't get anywhere in the Democratic Party without a black constituency. And the police shooting in he tried to say that he's done so much for blacks in his town. I can't think of it. With Notre Dame was the college is there. What is his
Indiana.
town? Indiana, yeah, his town in Indiana.
I can't think of it.
Yeah. But he's trying to paper that over, and I don't think he did
Fort
such
Wayne?
a good job. No, it's not Fort Wayne. It's South Bend.
South Bend, yeah.
South Bend. That's where Notre Dame University is. But it's also, they had a police shooting, and he didn't look good in the public hearings. And
He didn't look good last night either. He had a fly swatted on his above his eyebrow.
Yeah. I know. You might as well have a black cat in front of his podium.
Yeah.
You know? So we'll see who actually drops out.
How about Kuki Kamala?
Well, she's up tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's up tonight along with our hopeful Tulsi. We'll be back after the break.
Carson City Motorsports presents professional short track motorcycle races at Carson City's Fuji Park Rodeo Grounds, August 23rd and 24th. Hey, we added an extra night. Friday night is family night. Purchase an adult ticket and receive a child's ticket free at visitcarsoncity.com. See top professional racers from across the USA do battle both Friday and Saturday night, August 23rd and 24th, 7 p.m., Fuji Park Rodeo Grounds, Carson City. So